wanted to show some footage of our family holiday to Ferry Meadows. It's a caravan club site in Peterborough, right on the edge of Neen Park, and we had a fantastic time. We were there for the Easter holidays. Enjoy! Hi everyone, I thought I would start our vlog by showing you the approach to Ferry Meadows. So we come from Suffolk, we came off the A1 onto the A605. You don't want to turn where that red car is going now, which is where your sat-nav might try to take you. You want to carry on straight. You can see we're following another caravan here. So this is the A605. It will take you straight down to, in a minute, there'll be a roundabout, and you're going to hang a left. You'll be able to see Knot Cuts is in front here. So when you see Knot Cuts, go left. And there are signs to Neen Park and Ferry Meadows. You can see there's one on that brown sign there. We thought this was a nice, easy tow for us coming from Suffolk. It was a really good one. And the approach to the campsite is nice and wide. You can see there's plenty of room for everybody. There's no potholes or anything like that. The only thing to be aware of that you'll see in a minute is the train track crosses the road. And something to be aware of is there aren't any barriers. So if you see the lights flashing, obviously you need to know to stop. I know everybody knows that, but just in case. Someone mentioned that a car had driven across it, so I thought I should say that. So yeah, but it dips down right here. You can see it just in front of us, which is nice because it's a place to kind of walk to if you've got train mad people in your group. The station is just there on the right. So we're going to carry on straight up here, and on this main road is actually the entrance to Neen Park, which is a nice easy walk from the campsite. But when you arrive, you need to turn left into this. Actually is also part of the west side of the campsite, which does not have a play area. We actually ended up on the east side, which you can see there's a turning on the right there. But for arrivals, you need to go left because that's where the reception building is. And there's plenty of space for you to pull over. I didn't get to show it on this part, so I'm going to cut in a minute and show you the footage I got later on. So this is the west side, which is a bit more busy. I heard them say yesterday that it's full up. So this is where you go when you arrive. Hi everyone, so I thought me and Rufus would take you on a little tour of the east side of the caravan site. We got on pitch number 195. I recommend that pitch because we could sit in our caravan with a cup of tea and watch the children on the immense play area. They absolutely loved it. It's got, you know, everything a child could possibly want in a play area. And the fact that we could see them meant they had a little bit of independence. So that was really nice. We loved the site. Oh, Rufus is about to trip me over a fence here. Apologies, everybody. So this is me kind of heading to the dog walking area with Rufus, and I thought I'd take the opportunity while everyone else is having a nice lay-in to show you what the site looks like. We were here for Easter week, the second week, and it was quite quiet because I think a lot of the schools had different holidays this year. You can see it's quite a dog-friendly pitch, so there's a poop bin hanging on the tree there, so it encourages us to keep clean and also means that I feel a bit more welcome as a dog owner. We really loved doing a bit of wildlife spotting while we were here. There's absolutely loads and loads of pitches. They have the grass pitches. We were on hard standing, but obviously because there's lots of grass, there are lots and lots of bunny rabbits, which Rufus is currently enjoying snuffling for on his walk. I'll try and show you the bunny rabbits there actually. They were so cute. Because of the bunny rabbits, the other thing you do see is birds of prey. We didn't see them catching any, so don't worry about covering your children's eyes or anything, but it does mean they're swooping about because obviously they're interested. And we saw some, I think there were red kites and things like that as well. Sorry, I'm not massively good on what bird is what. But anyway, birds of prey, yeah, we saw some of those. You can see there's some little speed bumps around and lots of reminders to stick to the speed limit, which was great because it meant our children could enjoy practicing riding their bikes around this side. Because this side has the play area, we found this was a really child-friendly side of the site. If I didn't have children, I probably would have gone on the west side for some peace and quiet. But everybody on this side kind of was, in the same mindset, letting the children run about and having a nice time. So that was really lovely. You can see we're just approaching the dog walking site up there on the right, and there's a little service area I'm now coming up to on my left. Oh, the bunnies have been digging holes there. And there is also a motorhome service point just past this little area here. And again, there's a dog poop bin. It's all fenced off, so if you've got a dog that might go for the bunny rabbits, this is a good place to let them off the lead early in the morning or late at night, to have a little sniff around. I know our dog particularly prefers being off the lead. You can see there, I could have cut across the grass should I have wanted to. That would have been absolutely fine. I actually had Crocs on that morning, so I was a bit worried about getting my feet wet. So instead, I've walked around, plus, getting your steps in and everything. So here we are at the dog walking area. It's all, as I say, all fenced off, gated in. So it's lovely to feel like you've got a nice, safe area to let them off, and you're not bothering anybody. And Rufus can have a little sniff early in the morning. Right, I'm going to let him off here. There we go. It's a nice area, and I felt like it was a decent size as well. So he can run about. If you've got a couple of dogs, you could throw a ball over there as well. There's plenty of space. And it didn't feel like it was annoying to anybody in any way. So that's always nice if you're a dog owner. And it's nice and near the shower block. So if you're, both wanting to walk the dog, one of you could nip over and have a shower maybe and things like that. I thought it was in a really great location. And you can see the site is just really beautiful. They've got lots of these lovely trees. They've sort of taken the time to have it nice. That's the shower block there on the right, you can see. And there's a little dishwashing area just there. Actually, you can just about see it on the edge of the building. Yeah, it's a nice site. We had a fantastic time. We were here for an entire week, which was a really great. This was our first full week in the caravan on a site, and it was a really, really good choice. I'd definitely come back. Okay, so Rufus and I have just finished up in the dog walking area, and I thought I would walk round the remainder of the east side. Um, so what I was going to say was something that I've absolutely loved about coming camping and caravanning is seeing all the different wildlife. So each campsite we've been to, there's been different wildlife there, which has been really funny. So one of the sites had loads of pheasants. Rutland Water has hares everywhere. If you're a hare fan, go to Rutland Water, which is just up the road from Ferry Meadows. And then this one's got the rabbits. Anyway, you can see there's the dishwashing sinks on the end of the building that I'm just passing on my left. So if you're here in a tent or you prefer to use the sinks on the mains water supply, then they're there. There are hooks on the outside of here where you can hook up a dog lead if you are on your own and you need your dog to be hooked up while you nip in for a shower or go to the toilet. And there's also a laundry room at the end here. So I actually did use the laundry room while we were there. We needed to do a load of laundry, being a family of four and, children. It was £4 to use the washing machine. It was a big, large industrial washing machine, so I fit a lot in there. And there are also two large sinks in there with draining boards. So if you've got something you need to hand wash, that's a good place to head to. You need tokens to operate the tumble dryer. And it is £1 for one token, which lasts 15 minutes. And I naively thought that 30 minutes would be enough to dry all of our things. Silly me. So I would recommend buying more tokens than you think you will need, because what happened was the reception shop was then shut. And it was too late for me to get anything. So I had to create a drying area in my awning. Which was really funny. Luckily, I had a heater and stuff, but it's not the best way to do it. On reflection, should have not been so tight and spent the extra pound or two on some more tokens to be able to get everything dry. So that's just something to be aware of. And I kind of didn't realise that apparently you can use the tokens on almost every caravan club site. Anyway, you can see there that this is also another shop slash reception area that it wasn't open for our trip, but it was, I'm given to understand it's open at more busy periods, and that is the way you also get out, and you get a pass card thing for the gate to operate if you want to leave and go on day trips, which we did. So I've hung a left and we're going back, heading back to the pitch. This area was shut while we were there, but that looks like could be potentially another cool dog walking area. And we're kind of walking in amongst the sort of grass pitches and past where the tents will be. This area was always covered in bunny rabbits while we were there, which was adorable, and my children absolutely loved seeing them all. We don't have pet rabbits in our house, so they were desperate to stroke them. Despite me explaining several times, the bunny rabbits are not going to sit still for you because they are wild animals. Rufus is quite excited. He would also like to stroke a bunny rabbit, I am sure. Yeah, you can see it's a really well maintained site. We thought it was absolutely beautiful. I just thought I'd do a bit of a walkthrough really to kind of show you what it was like to stay there. As I say, we were here for an entire week and I could have quite happily stayed for much longer than that. It was lovely. All the facilities were great. The showers were nice and clean. Toilets were clean. Everything was kept tidy. Yeah, all lovely, nothing really to say. There was like a little hairdryer in the toilets, and all the facilities that you might need. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mostly just ran over there, got clean, and came back to the caravan in my hoodie. Yeah, there were a couple of brave souls there in tents this week, and if you remember what Easter week was like, it was chilly. So I am calling them brave souls. They were joined later in the week by some more campers, so there were some more tents in this area as well later on, and that looked really cool. They all had brought things with them for the kids to do, swing ball and stuff like that, just like we all do. But as I say, if you're coming to this site, you probably don't really need any of that because of the play area. Our swing ball just stayed laid down in the awning because the children didn't use it at all. That was complete waste, which is quite nice to have a wasted thing like that, to be honest. So you can see here we're almost back to our pitch. That's us with the blue car over there. Our caravan's got the bike rack on the back. Excuse my dodgy filming. It's because my dog keeps pulling me around. Flipping dog. The dog is now under control, and I can try again to show you our setup at the site here. So here we are with Alice the caravan, whom we love very much. As I say, we're on pitch number 195, and you can see how close we are to the play area there. We tow with our Ford Galaxy, and we put up a porch awning because we tend to use our awning as a cupboard. You can see the pitches are nice and wide, so plenty of space for that. I realised halfway in that we were supposed to put the car the other side, but everybody had it how we did, so it wasn't only us, and nobody moaned at us, but just FYI. Hi everyone. So I thought I'd just take a second to show you what it's like to kind of walk or drive out of the east side of the campsite. So as you've sort of seen in my earlier bits, that there is a shop and reception area up here, but it was closed during our stay. But there are notice boards up there with maps and things, and also a very handy notice board with the food. There are food trucks that come on, and there is pizza, Indian street food, and fish and chips. And the Indian street food was delicious, as was the pizza. I can recommend the loaded chips I had from the Indian. They were lovely, and I'm vegetarian, so I had the veggie option, which was chickpeas. Obviously, like I say, you get your little card for the gates. So if you're wanting to come out in your car or whatever, you can just buzz out. Rufus and I were walking. Oh, here he is, tripping me over with his lead because there was a post, and he took his opportunity. He saw it and he took it. Okay, so this is the way that I was walking out to go to Neem Park as well. We spent quite a lot of time in Neem Park. It's so lovely. What a great facility to have so nearby to this campsite. That was really lovely. So you can see here that if you turn down to the right, there's a footpath over the road. But if you turn to the right, that is where Neem Park is okay. So for this section, I thought I'd just do a bit more of an in-depth tour of the west side. Sorry again, dodgy cameraing because of the dog. There's a little herb garden there on the side of the reception and shop. I thought that was really cute. And again, so this is, I would call this the peaceful side of the campsite. If you are a person who does not have children and would prefer not to hear them, this is probably where you want to be. There is no play area here, so I would call this the peaceful side. The children that we encountered while we were there were all very well behaved, but still, if I didn't have children, why would you be near the play area? Like, no. So anyway, yeah, so this is all very lovely. I didn't go in and check the toilets and the shower block, but if ours was anything to go by, it was very clean and tidy. And also, if you are here to see the steam trains, the line does run along the left-hand side of the campsite, just beyond those trees over there. You probably wouldn't be able to see the train itself because the trees are so dense, but you'd definitely be able to see some steam and hear it for sure, because we could hear it from our side. So that would be a real treat if you were there to see the trains. So yeah, it's a really lovely site. As you can see, lots of spacious pitches, just like on the east side. And very popular while we were there. I did hear them say that it filled up. So yeah, this is it, probably at sort of maximum-ish capacity. And you can see there's the bins and the service points as usual, all the normal things that you need when you're away in your caravan. We thought it was really, really beautiful. Over here I could hear all the birds singing and everything. Lovely.
So I hope you enjoyed our footage. I tried to get a really good overview of the site. I'm also going to post a video of how I approach caravanning, being a family of 4. So if you would like to see more of that sort of content, let me know. Very happy to kind of continue filming our adventures. I will be anyway, so I kind of might as well pop them on YouTube. And I just find them so helpful when I'm looking for booking family friendly sites. I know a lot more people are starting to adventure as families now, but for now, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.